Yo, what's going on, everybody? Okay, so let's just do a quick audio and video test. Make sure everybody's around. Shut the garage door because it's a little loud. So if there's anybody on, say what's up. We'll do a quick test. And in today's video, one of my secrets on why I love the old school fat Kelley Blue Book. All right, so this is all about car flipping. If you want to learn how to flip cars for profit, to work your way up and get cool cars, whatever it is, even if it's a Lambo, whatever kind of car you want, you can absolutely work your way toward it. So give me some quick feedback, guys, if you hear me. If you see the video and hear the audio, I want to make sure we are all good here in the chat. And I'm going to give you my 3 secrets to why I use the Kelley Blue Book. All right, so I just picked this version up. This is a brand new one till December 2017. Okay, right here. Okay, I'm just getting some. I'm on Facebook Live as well. Okay, I think IAAI is a great place. We're going to do some Q&A after the training here, so we'll jump into that. So why the Kelley Blue Book? Why do you want to use, why do you guys want to use the Kelley Blue Book when finding deals or doing your research? Okay, because you don't have to be playing on your stupid phone all day. Don't you think we're playing on our iPhones or smartphones a little too much? We're always in it. I mean, if you look at anybody nowadays, they're always in the iPhone. So it's really good to have a physical copy. I honestly think it's faster. Okay, so number 1, you want to get the KBB, the physical book like this, because you could do your research a lot faster. If we had a race and you had to go and I said, hey, check out a 2005 Nissan Maxima. What is the Blue Book? You'd be there looking it all up, and I'll be here like this, boom, you know, Nissan, a little quicker, right? I mean, actually a lot quicker right here. 2005 Nissan, boom, boom, boom. It's all here. You're still actually scrolling through everything trying to find the deal. And if I say, hey, what's a 2007? Boom, next page. The pricing's right here, all right? So it's really good to do your market research. I literally mastered doing market research with this little book. Okay, it's going to give you a ballpark general idea. All right, if you want to get exact mileage and all of that, then you're going to go on to the Kelley Blue Book online. But this is very, very good because all you need when you're doing your when you're doing your rough draft market research, right? You just want to get an idea. So that's why you want to use the book. Okay, that's number 1. So number 2, why use the Kelley Blue Book? Why? Because other people are using it. Okay? Your buyers are using it. Everybody researching, looking to get a car deal, they are looking in here or looking online. They're getting the valuations from the Kelley Blue Book to figure out how much they should price their cars at. So it's smart for us to basically know what they're looking at, right? So you can see what they think is a good deal or a bad deal. All right, making sense? So consumers are using the Kelley Blue Book to see what deals are. Okay, they're getting an overall ballpark view. So it's good for us as sellers to know cars competitively to make profit. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Okay, so number 1, it's faster. Number 2, other people are using it. And number 3, can anybody guess what number 3 is? Why use the physical book? Okay, because again, it kind of ties into faster. You can basically see all of the valuations on one page. So if we look at it here, right, if we look at this here, we're going to be able to see all of the valuations at the very top. Okay, you're going to see, if you look at that here on Facebook, all of the valuations are on the top here. Okay, so if I take a look at this, 2005 Ford truck, boom, it tells me retail, 12,900, private party good, 9,075, trade-in very good, 9,200, trade-in good, 8,000. All right, so basically you get all valuations. On one page, super fast and easy, just like that. Okay, once you master getting good at this, it's easy because you're going to be on Craigslist, right? And you're going to be on the computer. And it also helps because instead of switching back and forth and looking at the screens, you could be on Craigslist looking at your ads or finding deals, and you could just have your blue book out like this. All right, boom, 2004 Jaguar, 2.5 sedan, or sport package, how much more. It's all listed very easily for you to see. So if you guys are liking this so far, give a quick like. All right. And I really, really advise you to pick up one of these and basically learn how to use the physical Kelley Blue Book. All right. The app is good as well to get more in depth, but this is literally my secret Bible. I've been using these, and you don't have to buy them every issue they come out, because they come out literally every quarter or every if it's not every 6 months, it's every 6 months they come out. And you could use the same book for about 1.5 years. All right, you're just going to have to deduct a little bit of money per car. So if a car is, you know, it's 2017 now. If a car is 9,000 retail, 2008 Volkswagen here, and it's 2018, mid 2018, you're basically going to be like, all right, you'll minus $200 from that value because it went down a little bit, right? So get yourself one of these, do some market research, and once you understand how to use this, and I go a lot more in depth on this in my programs, but it's great to know the valuations of your cars. And also, what was I going to say? If you, like I said, if you want to get deeper in the deal, you open up the online version, right? And then you could find out even more. So super, super important. It's fast. Other people are using it. That's why you want to use those values. And then you can get all the valuations on one page. Super, super easy. So I hope you like that tip. For now, we can do some 5 minutes of Q&A, and then I will talk to you guys later. So what's the Q&A? What do you think about buying from I think if you buy from IAAI, you need to know what you're buying. I bought a lot of cars from Insurance Auto Auctions, made a lot of money with them. And if you know how to inspect cars, if you know how to buy, then I think it's a great place to get deals. You should have connections with salvage certificate shops. This way, if you need to get a salvage rebuilt certificate, you can hook up with your friend at the shop, pay them a couple $100, have them inspect it after you do your repairs, or unless they're going to do all the repairs or whatever, because you need to get that rebuilt certificate after you get the car fixed so you can get it back on the road for resale. All right. And I will say 95% of the cars there are going to be salvaged. About 5% are going to be clear title. I've bought a handful of clear title cars at those auctions. They're rare, but you can get them. All right. So if you guys are liking this, give me a quick like. I know everybody's busy. I know it's a bad time right now. Everybody is at work and whatnot. But I just wanted to get this information out there for you today while I had it on my mind. Okay, so I'm going to drop a link here where you could basically get a free guide. Okay. Okay, so what's the plan with no dealer's license? So there's a couple of ways. There's a couple of ways to go about flipping cars for profit. Let me pull up a stool here. Okay, so there's a couple of ways to do it. I would prefer staying under the radar and learning how to buy and sell before you go ahead and get your dealer's license. You know, because once you go out and you get your dealer's license, you're going to have more regulation. They're going to be on you more. You're going to have to pay all these fees. You need a place, need a location, need bonds. It's a lot. It's very expensive to get into that game. So I say, unless you really know how to flip cars for profit and turn a profit, don't bother getting into it. You know, all the big dealers that I know now, they started flipping cars for profit basically on the side, and then they got good at it, and then they got into business. So if you don't have a dealer's license, it's not a huge deal. You could always partner with a dealer, right? You can partner with guys that are dealers, give them a couple $100 on top of the car that you want to buy, and work it out that way as well. Since it's about 2018, what is the oldest car you should buy? My rule of thumb is if you can stay within 10 to 12 years. So if it's 2018, maybe 2006, you know, and up, 2006, 7, 8 cars I would look into. You can go a little older if you want to, because a lot of the Asian cars, they're really reliable and dependable. So you could even go down to, you know, 2005, 2000, you know, if you want to go that far back, 18 years back. Only if it's a real low mileage car, like you pick up a granny car, you know, a barn find, Honda Civic or some kind of Nissan. You know, Asian cars, I love reselling Asian cars. You're going to make a lot of money. You're going to flip them quick. They're dependable. They're known to be dependable, and that stuff. So I hope that answered your questions. Can you get dealer's license without a place? It's going to be very hard. The only way to do that is, again, to partner with a dealer. So you'd be paying him a monthly fee, and there's sites online where you could hook up with a dealer. I've never really got involved. I had a couple of people go through them, and they basically milk you, you know, $300 to $400 to $500 a month to basically rent their dealer license. So you don't need a place, but every time you buy a car from these people, you got to pay, you know, whatever $100 on top of the deal, you know, whatever the deal is, and work it out that way. So it all depends. Again, if you're a total newbie looking to get into this and flip a car, I would always start with just finding a deal in your local area by knowing your Kelley Blue Book, doing your market research, right? So it's basically do the research in here, get an overall ballpark idea, and then go on Craigslist, type in that car deal, and see what they're selling for in your local area. It's $10. It's the best investment you'll ever make. I recommend all of my VIP guys, the people who invest in my higher end courses, I tell them to start out with this and learn the Kelley Blue Book, because it's going to make your life so much easier. I mean, you could be offline. You know, sometimes it's good to disconnect from all of your mobile devices and everything. So it's good to be offline sometimes and just treat it like a book. Like even now, I hate ebooks. If I buy ebooks, I'll print them out on my printer, both, you know, dual-sided. This way I use less paper. Or I will always go for getting the physical book. So like now I buy a few books a month. I always get the physical version because I like to have a book where I could use my highlighter or bend a page or take notes and have it physically around. So it's there when I want to take a look at it, right? So I hope you guys are liking this so far. Give me a quick like, and we'll be back on in the next couple of days for more information on flipping cars for profit. And you could do it. You could basically start with you know, a little beater. Like I started with a $35 Honda Accord or Civic. I don't remember what it was. Was it I'm pretty sure it was a Honda Civic wagon. $35. I got it at the auction. I was like 17 years old, 17 or 18. And I put a quick paint job on it and sold it literally that weekend and made like $1,800 in profit within a couple days, you know. And this is a while back, but you could do this. Anybody can do this. And as I sold and flipped cars, I saved my money. I made money. I saved money, and I kept reinvesting. So I ended up, you know, having like $2,500, and then I ended up buying 2 cars, right? And then I sold those 2 cars, and I made $5,000. I had $5,000 to play with. And then I think I did like a BMW or something, and I had $7,500. And then I had $10,000. Then I had $15,000, $20,000. right? And before I knew it, I was sitting on like $50,000 of cash what I could buy and sell for profit. So it's really cool that you could do this. And the thing is you could literally upgrade your cars. So say you only have one car that you're buying and selling per time, at each moment. You don't have the money to sit on two cars, or you don't have the room to sit on two cars. You could basically work your way up from a beater car to having a $15,000, $25,000 BMW that you're sitting on, that when you sell, you're going to make $5,000 profit on, right? And then when you get that profit, you save, and then you reinvest. You get another car that you can flip, and then you get better and better cars, and you're, after a while, you're doing really, really good. So I hope you guys are liking this for inspiration. How many newbies on here never watched the YouTube live before or been on? Type in the chat, total newbie. Thanks, Michael. Good to see you on, Michael. I'm in Texas and in a good spot. I'm looking for a partner. What do you think for public auto auctions? I think public auctions are awesome. You can get deals, but you need to know how to buy cars. The auctions got really saturated in the past 8 years, I would think, in the past 8 to 10 years, because they're open to the public. You got a bunch of newbies going there who don't know the true valuations of cars to make money, right? They're treating it as cars to buy and hold and keep, not to invest and to make money. I mean, that's what the whole car game is about, right? The auctions and flipping cars is to make money. So when you're at the auctions with a bunch of people there basically wanting to buy a car to keep it as their dream car, they're not going to sell it, they're overbidding past the point to where you're not going to make a profit. So it's really not an ideal place to go and for flipping cars, unless you go to dealer only auctions, then that's a little bit different. But again, you need a little bit of connection to get in there. So that's my take on that. I think right now there is a ton of opportunity sticking in your local private party markets, finding good deals, finding granny deals. This is why you have to treat it like a business. You have to be on every day searching for deals. And if you do it for about a week, you will land a deal. You're going to land a deal where you're finding a car that's below trade-in. Okay, so when you're buying, you always want to look for a car that's listed in the Kelley Blue Book where it's trade-in value, right? 2007 Toyota Corolla, trade-in $1,900. So like I said, that seems very cheap, right? But you're not going to use this as your end price. Toyotas have a lot higher value in the marketplace in general. So they're always going to be priced above the Kelley Blue Books in here, okay? But if you can buy the cars at about this price point, $2,000, $2,100, right, in your local private party market, you're going to do well because you're going to be able to sell that thing for $3,500. What is the retail on that? $5,500 retail for a 2007 Toyota Corolla with okay mileage. Okay, and as an average rule of thumb, 10,000 miles per year is pretty much average. So if you're buying a car that's 10 years old and it has about 100,000 miles on it, that's pretty good. Okay, some cars you're gonna have 200,000 miles. I would stay away from high miles cars because just people feel that there's a lot of wear on the engine, on the car itself with higher mileage. So for me, I always like to get cars with low miles. That's like a big selling point for me, right? And it's a big selling plus when I advertise it because people love low mileage cars, especially when the car's in good condition. All right, so it's Tony here from howtobuyandsellyyourcars.com. Are you going to become the next flip boss? It's Tony here. Thanks for getting on. I'll try to get on the next couple of days. Be sure to like the video. Click the link right over here if you're brand new to get a free download of the Car Flippers Guide here, okay, where you could download it. Or you can check out this link right here and learn more on how to flip cars for profit. All right, guys. I'll be back on in the next couple of days. Thank you, Michael, for tuning in. Thank you guys on Facebook. And that's that. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.